Hey, prop!
Golf Kilo Alpha, lining up, runway 23, ready for departure.
Alright, so I'm not doing a lot of talking at the moment because I'm going to make sure I get everything done and in check before we even do that, because flying is the priority when we're doing anything like this. I've not flown for about 2 months on my own, so might be a bit longer. So obviously today is about a couple of circuits, just get to know how I handle the landings, and then maybe get down off the Humber and have a little bit of a play around. Right, so we can do a mag check, let's put that away. We're going to go up to 3000 and check for a drop, so let's go all up. There's 3. There's a drop, there's a recover, there's a drop, and there's a recover, and let's bring her all the way back to idle. Idle's fine. Back up to 2. There we go. So, I am happy. We have 1 stage of flap, trim is set, radio is set, altimeter is fine, and we are set to standby on the transponder. QNH is set. This is good. We have fuel pressure, we are charging. Fuel pumps on, landing lights on, strobes on, power's on for my Garmin Glow, and Sky Safe is on. Both cameras are on. Let's go. There's no wind today. Don't see anybody on final. Can't hear anybody in the circuit. Standoff radio, Golf Delta Oscar Zulu Zulu requesting airfield information. Golf Zulu Zulu entering at Delta, backtracking 23 to line up. I think every pilot does that. Shuffles themselves up to get ready. Oil temp's good. Oil pressure is good. We're charging still. I do believe there's nobody in the circuit. Like I say, if there's not much talking, it's just because I'm concentrating. I've not flown for a while. So we'll just see how we get on. We'll do a couple of circuits. Lining up for 23 Golf Zulu Zulu. Let's just get on the center line first. That looks good.
Bravo, Bravo, Kilo Bravo, taxiing to Alpha 1 for a power check.
Right, so that's good, pressures are good. We're lock secure, trim is set, 1 stage of flap, and off the power slowly. Right rudder, there we go. Hold that rudder in, 40, 50, and she's ready. Climb out at 80. $200 feet, flaps away. Coming up to 1,000, and we will level off there. And we'll make a turn. So we've got no flaps, trim is fine. We're going to go for it.
Turn off radio, vehicle 1 and 2, land active at altitude 2 and 3, take as Delta. Vehicles 1 and 2, engine active at altitude.
Computer Bravo, lining up 2-3 after vehicles.
Sunset Radio, Golf Bravo November, Oscar Hotel, inbound from the north, the route into join, downwind for 23 loop right hand. Golf Zulu, downwind 23 right hand.
Golf Bravo, downwind 2-3 and climbing, departing the circuit to the north, changing frequency to Brief Radio 129.805.
So this is approach number 1, just coming over the industrial estate at the moment now. I do like to keep 500 feet above this industrial estate when I'm just crossing over it, but now the runway's made, we're absolutely fine to start pulling some of that power back and getting it down. But then we are about to come into the round out now, which it goes okay, but I have the tendency, when I've not flown for a while, to pull the stick across to my side, which as you can see lifted that right wing and touched me down on one wheel. But at the end of the day, it's all learning, so on to the next circuit.
Golf Zulu, vacated at Delta. Golf Zulu, entering at Delta to backtrack 2-3. Golf Oscar Hotel, turning downwind.
Right, that went okay. I didn't do much talking. Obviously there was a lot going on. Not as smooth as normal. Not struggling with finding the power, but a little bit hesitant on trying to keep the speed to where I would normally be. But I flew another aircraft about a week ago, and the picture is different with where you keep the horizon on the nose. So I think maybe that was slightly higher, but when I've done that with this, that's obviously not right. So it'll just take me a bit of time to just get used to horizon looks on the nose of this.
Golf Oscar Hotel, final runway 323.
So yeah, let's do another one, and let's see if I can keep stable on the altitude, keep stable on that speed. I come in a little bit fast. I noticed that I was about 65, 70 at one point on final, whereas really I want to keep that at my 60 miles per hour and see if I can really just keep that going all the way down, because I will come down a lot better. Well, while we're waiting, we'll put in one stage of flap. And we will just put a slight bit of nose trim, just because I'm solo, so it's light. Feels good, and the fuel tank.
Oscar Hotel, runway vacated, holding Echo 2.
Golf Zulu, engine at Foxtrot, line up 23. Right, we are lined up, trim is set, one stage of flap, T's and P's are good. Get line on the center line and brake off, slowly up on the power. Apply back pressure, full power, 50. Now my sound in my speakers is not very good.
Golf Oscar Hotel, entering runway 23, Spectrum.
Very distracting that. We've got some loud noise.
Right, so at the time I had no idea what was going on. I just had a really loud noise in my ear. It transpired at the end that the batteries died in my Bose headset, so the noise cancelling did turn off. But it's been an underlying issue for the whole time of owning this aircraft. There is an issue with my funky radio. We've redone the aerial, we've done a lot of rewiring, and still the same issue persists. When we're on full power, there's a lot of interference through the headset. So I think it's time to invest in a trip.
Golf Oscar Hotel, runway vacated at Foxtrot.
This headset's not working properly. Right, let's make this the one then, eh? 80 mile an hour, 1,000. Get a little bit of lift. That's more downwind, isn't it? Let's get one stage in. So one stage is in, that's fine. We're at 1,000 feet. Coming up to the turn, let's take a bit of power out. So what's it doing? Let's have a look. It's coming down, but let's... make that turn. Keep it coming, level out there. Slowly coming down. Keep that speed correct. Try and keep that altitude now, actually.
Golf Zulu, final 2-3.
Get that final stage of flap in, trim back, and let's lose some of that power.
12 Bravo India, taxi up 23.
Golf Juliet X-ray, final 23. Golf Zulu vacated at Delta.
Well, it went okay. I would say it's better on the first than the second. First landing was better. Second one held it off, and then just dropped it at that last minute. I'm not going to be disheartened though. It happens, you know what I mean? I am a bit rusty. Need to get my power settings right. Was a bit up and was a bit down, but at the end of the day, practice, isn't it? You know, practice makes perfect. You just got to keep at it. It's all about being consistent with flying. If you don't fly for a while, unfortunately, your skills do fade, and so does your confidence. So, transponders off, and we'll turn the radio off. So I'm going to lose now. Fuel pump off, landing light strodes off, and power outlets off, and radio off.